So here's how we can easily allow our customers to find customer support, track their orders, get refund policy information, and just generally have a good service once they've purchased your product from your website. And we're going to do all of this with a simple AI automation. So the ideal situation here is we have a business, an e-commerce store. So we're taking this one as an example where we're selling soap. And somebody's come through, they've bought this product, but now they want to know how long it is until they receive their order. What's the refund policy? If you give a tracking link, if you've got a tracking link in your website, for example, I think this website has only got a delivery information page, but it can then find this page for them and it can give them all the information about their delivery. And the way we're going to do this is by creating a chatbot. So I've actually already done a video here, and you can see I've already branded out this chatbot. It can actually recommend us specific products, and it can also give us links to refund policies. It can give us the contact information, and it can actually gather support tickets. But I want to show you something really cool, because if we come to the data feed here, this chatbot has actually been trained on 50,000 words, so basically 62 pages from the website. Depending on which plan you're on with ChatIQ, you'll be able to scrape more pages or less pages. Actually, I think this is probably the minimum you'll be able to scrape. So you'll definitely be able to scrape a lot of pages from your website. But if there's specific things that it's missing, so you can see here, I'm just going to remove this. I've added in 2 bits of text. I've got the FAQ page and then the shipping policy. So the FAQ page isn't currently included in this scraped data, and that's just because of the plan that I was on. But you can see here, if we come to the FAQ page, all I then need to do is just basically copy all this text, and then I can paste it into ChatIQ's training data. So I can upload specific text information, and I'll take you through a detailed tutorial in a second on how to do all of this. But here's a little walkthrough of an example conversation. Let's say, for example, if we come to the shipping policies page, let's just look for some delivery information. So UK standard delivery, let's take this. We're looking for what is the cost of standard delivery, and we're going to see if it's going to be able to get us the correct information. So what's the cost of UK standard delivery? And now what it's going to do is it's going to go to a specific page on the website, it's going to find that information, and then it's going to give that to the AI to craft a response that's easy for me to read. So the cost of UK standard delivery is £3.95 for orders with a value of £0 to £50. For orders with a value of £50 or more, the shipping is free. So let's just go ahead and check that. £0 to £50, it's £3.95. Over £50, it's free shipping. Awesome. Now let's ask it a question. For example, what is the cost to ship to Europe? And again, it's going to go back to this page, and it's going to find the information. Now you'll see here it takes probably anywhere between 5 to 10 seconds to get a response. But what happens is over time the chatbot creates its own memory, which means the responses are going to be significantly quicker. Cool, so let's just double check this. The cost to ship to Europe will be calculated at checkout based on the weight of your order. Shipping costs for Europe are calculated in order, blah, 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 blah. Okay, up to 500 grams, £8, 1 kilogram, £10, 2 kilograms, £13. Again, let's have a look at that. 500 grams, £8, 1 kilogram, £10, 2 kilograms, £13. Cool. What about the rest of the world? Let's see if it can find that information for us as well. What about the rest of the world, e.g. USA? And again, it's able to use this information to guide and help your customers. So for example, if they wanted to know specifics about specific countries, they don't need to go ahead and find this page. They can just get the information that they need. So committed to making a positive impact in the world. We've donated soap to various people. For every soap we sell, we donate blah, 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 blah. Cool. So this is taking information from the about page, but we may want to actually adjust this response and make sure that this response is specific to the question that we've asked. But ChatIQ does actually gather information from its memory, so it can actually infer meaning, but it may be that the information on rest of world shipping isn't included in the training data, and in which case we can either adjust the response or we can come to the data feed and we can actually upload more data. Cool. So let's say we've got this as our chatbot and we're happy with this. I want to show you just quickly what happens now if we refresh the page to response times for this chatbot. We're going to come back to the chat with us section. I'm going to say what is the cost to ship to Europe, and you can see it's now significantly quicker in its responses. If I ask it track my order, you can see again the responses is less than a couple of seconds, and this is because the chatbot's building its own custom memory. And like I said before, if we adjust specific responses, then obviously we're going to get much quicker response times over time, and also it's going to be much more accurate. So you don't need to be too worried about hallucinations. If we come to the instructions setting, we can actually do extra bits of information here, like what is this chatbot for and hallucination fixer. These are less important because obviously we can actually physically adjust the responses. But the other thing that's really important to do is add in contact details, URLs, and extra bits of pieces of information which will be useful for people. Cool. Right, I want to show you something really cool. If we refresh the page now, let's see if it can recommend me a product for dry skin. And this is, we're going to see what happens here because I don't know if they sell a product for dry skin. Product for dry skin. Cool. So again, because if we come to the data feed here, the chatbot has been trained on all of these product pages. It's able to read those product pages, and it should be able to give me a recommendation from one of those product pages. And it said here, I recommend this facial oil for dry skin. So if we go to the product page on the website, we're going to copy that. We're going to come to their website, and we're going to search for this page. Cool. So let's go to this, and let's just see if they actually have anything about dry skin. Okay, there isn't anything specific on the page. Glides onto the skin, replenish, restore, and rebalance. Okay, so to be fair, rich antioxidants, anti-aging, skin protection. Okay, suitable for all skin types, smooth skin. So it is basically the correct product for me. So what I can do now is I can take the URL for this page. I'm just going to take that bit. I'm going to come back to the dashboard, and now we're going to adjust the response. We're going to put the name of the product into square brackets, and then in just normal brackets next to it, we're going to paste in the URL like this. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to find the sweet almond oil from their website, and we're going to do the same thing with that. Sometimes ChatIQ will actually be able to find the URLs, but in other situations, you want to put them in yourself. Okay, so the sweet almond oil, maybe that doesn't exist. Let's have a look. Okay, so I can't find the almond oil. It may exist, but for now, we can just do this, and then we're just going to update the cache. And then it's going to update the memory for the chatbot, and you can see here. Now, if we actually click on this link, it's going to take us directly to that product page. So now, as a customer on the website, whatever page we're on, let's say we have the chatbot embedded into the home page, and it would look like a widget in the corner. You can see here, this is the chatbot for ChatIQ in the corner. We could actually have a conversation with the chatbot on any page on the website, and then it would be able to give us a link recommendation for a specific product. Awesome. Now we're going to say, what's the refund policy? And it's going to go ahead and find the information on the refund policy. It's going to give us the specific link for the refund policy. So we can change our entire page into basically an AI chatbot. We can ask it, what do you allow for bulk orders? So over time, as people talk to the chatbot, it's building its own custom memory. So it's learning from previous conversations, and it's going to then draw upon that memory when responding to people. So here you can see it said, yes, we do allow for bulk orders. You can save money and treat yourself to organization. Excellent. So what we can do now is, we'll do this on the new refresh. Copy that same question. I'm going to refresh the page. Sometimes if the caching doesn't work, just refresh the page. It can get a bit confused if you do too many questions, but we're going to go ahead and do you allow for bulk orders. We're going to adjust this response here to purchase a bulk order. Please email. I can't remember what their contact information was now. We're going to come into here. We're going to copy the URL or submit a ticket below. And again, to get the ticket button to appear, we're going to put in command handoff, and we're going to update the cache. and we'll do a quick refresh of the page and show you what happens next time we ask it the same question. So do you allow for bulk orders? Refresh the page. And I always recommend to customers when they sign up for ChatIQ just to play around with it and create its own memory after a while, because you can see here now that memory is already there. So if somebody asks it that question or a similar question, it will then use that response. So let's just try a similar question. Where can I do a bulk order? So because this question is fairly similar to the one that we've already asked, it may decide to use that memory. It hasn't in this case. It's creating its own new response for this question, and it's going to go ahead and say feel free to reach out to us. Here again we can always do this or submit a ticket below. CMD handoff. We'll just remove that. Cool. And spell submit a ticket. I can't spell. Cool. So now it's updated with that. And then if they submit a ticket, they can go ahead and put these things in. But we may want to come to ticketing here and update this. So we can say bulk order. If you'd to order in bulk, please let us know. And then we can save this. And then now this has been updated, so people can go ahead and submit a support ticket. And then the support tickets will come into your account here. You will also receive an email notification of any support tickets. You can go into the support ticket, read the information, and then respond to that support ticket. You can see how long it's been since you've responded to previous support tickets. So if you want to build your own, the software is called chatiq.ai. The link is down below in the description. You have, I think it's either a week or 2 weeks to trial it for free. And then you can go ahead and start to, it's like $30 a month for the basic plan. You can scrape all of the pages on your website. You can upload additional data. I don't know if I've mentioned it on this video, but if I come to the upload data section, I can upload a PDF file, text, or any other information that I need. You can see here I've already added 2 bits of extra bit of text. But yeah, the link is down below in the description.